Please stop hating persons of color. Stop telling people to go back to their country. Stop discriminating colors, guys, because Nigerians are hospitable people, okay? They are loving people. They are accommodating. We are cheerful people. We listen to people. Above all, we are friendly to people. So why are we treated this way? Mr. Roger Brown steps down as Sepla's chief executive officer over allegations of racism in Nigeria. Rogers Thomas Brown is also allegedly accused of other allegations aside racism. It was said that Mr. Brown practiced favoring of expatriate workers over the black-skinned in Nigeria. Greetings, global citizens and audience. Let me tell you, in life, what you know you don't like, when it's done on you, don't do it to people. Oh yes, because a white British by name Mr. Roger Brown, the chief executive officer of Seplat Energy Public Limited Company PSC. White man, pack your load and go. In short, I remember once upon a time in my life, also a white British man. When a racist used a racist remark on me at my place of work, guys, that very day I was shaking like Shakespeare. There was no strength in me to walk. I cried like a baby because I never expected it, guys. Even though I've been seeing it on TV, social media, reading it on newspaper, it have never happened to me. But that particular day, in short, it's as if the ground should open, let me fall in. It is something as painful as cancer, guys. And funny enough, people who use racist remarks, they don't want such themselves. But just because of hatred and ego, including pride, okay, these are people who wants to control you. They are like toxic people. They are like people who sees other skin color like nobody except their own, like the ogbonge person and is superior. Guys, do you know that Mr. Roger Brown even favor foreign workers and discriminating Nigerians who are employed to work with him? It was also said that Mr. Brown was accused by federal government of Nigeria of being in possession of combined expatriate residence permit and alias card (CEPAC) not based on a valid expat quota. And it was also alleged that the CEO failed to honor invitations by ministry panel when they wanted to investigate the matter. You see, the pride I talked about. Brown, who joined the company Seplat since 2013 and have been in Nigeria, traveling to the UK and returning, okay, now can still do this kind thing, guys. Can you imagine? Trust Nigerians that we are now, we know they carry last. We can tolerate, but to an extent. When you push us to the wall, then we back at you. So his visa and residential permit revocation was contained in a March 3rd, 2023 letter to the board chairman of Seplat Energy PSC by Minister of Interior Affairs, which was later signed by Federal High Court in Lagos State, Nigeria. In the letter, it is titled Withdrawal of Work Permits, CEPAC, Visa and Residential Permits. All of them, and then don't revoke. Oh, Nigeria take them back, say go back to your country. How dare you come to our black man land and insult our integrity with racist remarks? Na so it be. So apart from his visa and residence revoked, all necessary and relevant documents that was authorized to Mr. Roger Thomas Brown's entry or stay in Nigeria has been taken from him as well. Global citizens, I believe this should serve as lesson to all of us irrespective of our skin color, okay? Anywhere you are, respect people for who they are, their way of life, and how they live as well as a people. I remember once upon a time, also in Nigeria, where some Chinese business magnates were saying that Nigerians will not work in their Chinese restaurants. Trust Nigeria now, federal government had to shut the firm down. I could also remember sometime in 2020/2021 when Omicron corona drivers enter house, hit the country, and the UK government banned Nigerians from coming into their country. As usual, federal government of Nigeria had to retaliate and also ban them because we Nigerians and Nigeria as a country were red listed amongst the West African countries that will not be allowed to enter the United Kingdom. This is where Peace Quest song comes in. Do me, I do you. God know the verse. Do me, I do you. Man know the verse. Federal government now asks Mr. Roger Brown to carry his bag and go back to his country the way some of them normally tells us here in the abroad. As if that is not enough, a big advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari now brought this to the public. And this was what he tweeted. The federal government has revoked visa, residence and work permits of Roger Brown, a British businessman and CEO of Seplat Energy PLC, an oil and gas exploration and production company based in Nigeria, over alleged racism, favoring of foreign workers and discrimination against Nigeria employees. Bam! That's so it be una hear am loud. And I trust our African brothers at large, they like using opportunity. You know they say opportunity comes but once. So hear what an African Ghanaian said about this to other countries.
Everybody keep his mouth and his ears sharp and your fingers ready to type. And Africans should be ready to learn, because this one now, wait till they see now, is another level of Nigeria proving its power. You get the point, Abi? You say, well, get the point. If you don't get the point, I am mumu too much. In fact, I want especially my dear Ghanaians to observe and learn from Nigeria. Ghanaians, I beg, make una observe well and learn from these Nigerians. Because what they have shown you and Africans in general is exactly what Africa needs to do to get its respect back from America, Europe, and any Oyibo man. The man you're seeing on your screen is a British. Can I hear you say British? British. British, where they visit at them, Sabi Pass. They think that they are the Mr. Know-alls in this life. So this British man, you can put the picture again, everybody this year. This British man, when they see, he go Nigeria, he won't do anyhow. Nigeria don't give this man visa to work in Nigeria, establish his businesses in Nigeria, you know, do what he wants to do in Nigeria. As if that one is not enough. You know what this man did? This man said, okay, now that you have given me your visa, now this visa now I go use and take the maltreat fellow Nigerians. I go use this visa. I call the 20 hours for Nigerians. Call the you won't go do chakara for Nigerians. I don't know whether he thought he was a Ghana. I beg my Ghanaians, make una calm down. But Shebina, when our Ghanaians love to beg Americans and Europeans to come visit. See, Nigeria presents opportunities for Americans, Europeans, and every other person to come and invest. But Nigeria doesn't beg you to come and invest in Nigeria. Nigeria don't beg Americans, white people to come to Nigeria. And if you come to Nigeria, you do anyhow, you collect anyhow. In fact, I want South Africans in particular to watch and learn. Nigeria teach, this is a big lesson for Ghanaians and South Africa in particular, Ghana on better. South Africans, where una dey, tag them, they should come and learn. Copy the link of this video, share to South Africans. They should come and learn. I wish Nigeria was like, I wish South Africa was like Nigeria. The white man wouldn't come and take over their land and everything and now turn them into beggars in their own country. And they are busy blaming Nigerians. Oh, let all the immigrants go. South Africa, what are they? Let all the immigrants must go. Immigrants must go. When the pioneer immigrants that have taken away your resources and your lands, they are there, controlling everything, and you are busy shouting, Zimbabweans must go. Zimbabwe with your tongue. That make a catch one of them. Zimbabweans must go. So Nigerians must go. Where the people that are sitting on your wealth, you are not asking them to go. See what Nigeria is doing now. Look at it perfectly. So the federal government revoked his Nigerian-based visa. The federal government revoked it. They say, Omo, we collect it back. You are no longer welcomed. You no go call Nigeria, can't do anything. You will not come to Nigeria and treat Nigerians anyhow because you are white. That thing can never happen in Nigeria. They revoke this British man's visa and tell him to go back. Hello? Residence and work permit, everything. The man can't do racism for Nigeria. They no advise him. He wasn't well advised. He missed the place. He was supposed to go and do this in South Africa or Ghana, where they worship white people, where they will let white people do anyhow and go free. He was supposed to go there. He made a mistake to come to Nigeria to do that thing in Nigeria. Omo, you make mistake, Oga. We don't want to know your name. We don't even care. We don't want to know your name. But we just want you to know that you joke with the wrong people. Even Julius Malema, the South African, say, I love Nigerians. Because if they step in here and talk, you will feel like they are taking over. They are definitely taking over. You cannot come to Nigeria and do anyhow.
Because if you do anyhow, you will definitely see anyhow. Guys, thanks for watching to the end of this video. Goodbye for now.